Hey guys, what's up? Hope you had a very good weekend and you had a really good last week. I really want to thank every single person who has viewed my channel and subscribed to the channel as well. Thanks a lot guys, and keep flooding it with your likes, subscriptions and sharing the video. I would also like to apologize for the fact that in my last videos there was a lot of disturbance because of the wind. It was really windy last weekend in Berlin, guys, so I'm really sorry for the fact. Today I've just tried to get this video because it's a really important one in a much more enclosed environment. So I hope we don't have the same problem as we had in the last videos. Today I would like to speak about the 5 most important topics or the questions which students have or which need to be addressed before coming to Berlin. I've chosen these questions on the basis of requests sent to me by different students on Instagram and also on Facebook. So I would also like to encourage you guys to go ahead, have a look at my Instagram page and also my Facebook page. There are different types of data available on Google and also on some German websites, but I think that gets you much more in a complex state. So I'd like to just simplify everything for the students, and this is something really basic which every student should know. So there are basically 2 types of universities in Berlin. A, public universities, and B, private universities. Now I differentiate these 2 universities based on 2 factors. First, the fee structure and the type of syllabus. So firstly, speaking about the fee structure, I would like to say that most of the public university courses are aided courses, so you don't have to pay for them. But yes, the academical requirements and qualifications for the students are very high. Then speaking about the private universities, yes, you have some amount of fee structure to it. Speaking on an average in Berlin, it ranges between 13,000 euros to 16,000 euros. Now I would like to speak about the second topic, which is, or the second subtopic, which is types of syllabus. So just a basic information, guys. You will find much more information on the websites, which I'm going to mention under the description below. So public universities are much more theory based. You have lots of theoretical exams to give and you have lots of research based work to do. Speaking about private universities, it's much more practical approach. You have company excursions, you have lots of presentations to give. So here you get a chance to actually get a much more practical approach towards your type of course which you're studying in. The third very important thing which came to my mind while speaking right now is the level of the language of instruction. So mostly there are courses here in Germany and in Berlin which are taught in German or German and English. So it might be a 60-40 or 70-30, depends upon the course. Now the English courses, the courses which are totally taught in English, most of the times they have some fee structure behind them, because then they have to find professors who are really good at English, and as a country which has a national language German, they have to do some special things in order to get you all these things. So that is the reason mostly the courses are paid courses which are taught in English. There might be some courses taught in English which are in public universities also. So it's not that public universities, there are always courses which are free. You also have to pay in some cases. I think this is a very important question, because most of the students struggle at finding apartments before or after coming to Berlin. I think for me personally, I would like to say that it's not difficult to find an apartment. It is a bit complex and you have to get yourselves organized just in that case. So I'd like to just tell you guys one important thing, that mostly finding apartments is related to what intake you're joining the universities. So if it's summer intake, there are not many students coming in the summer intake. There are also the amount of universities which provide you lots of courses are not basically in summer, but it's in winter. But as I'm speaking about Berlin, Berlin is a city which is not only for students. I mean, there are all different types of people from Europe coming here to get to know much about the city, because it's a very lively city, as I've already mentioned in my last video. So these people find out the apartments, speaking about things like Airbnb, they are already booked in summer because of all these people coming here to travel. But there are some student accommodation companies which only provide apartments to students. I'd like to mention the links in the description below, so please have a look and try to get to know more about these private accommodation for students on these websites. Speaking about the visa, guys, you must be knowing, the ones who are going to apply for a visa, it's a very important thing for you that initially you'll be getting a visa for 6 months. So 6 months of time for you to come over here, and then you have to get it extended. One important suggestion for you guys: don't go to this office until and unless your visa is just 1 month about to getting expired. Now, speaking about the types of visas which you need to work here as a part-time student. So there are some, because I'm from India, I'd like to tell you that there are different kinds of visas issued from different cities in India. Mostly the problem is about what kind of clauses are put in the visa. So there is a particular type of clause which has to be on your visa in order for you to work here part-time in Berlin. So if this clause is not included, guys, you can just come here and go to the Ausländerbehörde, the foreigners office, and just tell them that this is basically a work permit for part-time work. So you have to go there, the office, and get it done. In this case, guys, it does not take long time in the Ausländerbehörde. If you get an appointment, it's just 10 minutes. If you don't have an appointment, there is a procedure which I would like to speak about in my upcoming videos, and you can basically get it done. Speaking about further visa, after you complete your education, if you directly get a job, you can apply for a work permit. If you don't get a job, guys, you need to know that you have 18 months or 1.5 year period of time to find a job. So this is a job seeking visa, which is, again, you have to go to the same office. This is also an important question, right, guys? Because we always want to have a few handful more money in our hands to have fun, to go for small trips with our friends and have fun, basically. So yes, the answer to the question is yes, that you can do lots of different part-time jobs here in Berlin. I'd like to give my example. I used to work in McDonald's for a particular period of time. There are two types of part-time jobs here. Basically, first, you can work in restaurants. You can do mini job, which is a 45-hour monthly job. You get paid 450 euros for this, and you don't have to pay any taxes for this. So as a student, I recommend part-time jobs, which are mini jobs for you guys. The second types of jobs can be working student jobs. These are jobs much more technical or education related jobs, which you can do in different companies. For example, you are working as a student in a company based on a project. In this case, you are not working 45 hours a month, but you are working maximum 20 hours a week. So this comes to 80 hours a month. And in this case, you are crossing the basic line of income, which is 450 euros. So whenever, important thing to remember, when you earn more than 450 euros in Germany, you have to pay some tax. So now in this case, you will have to work for more than 45 hours. And in this case, I think you'll be paying some tax, but this is also a type of job which you can do. The most important question for all of us, right? For me, the monthly expenses never went above 520 euros a month. I would like to bifurcate all my expenses. Just an example of 1 month. I used to write all my expenses of every month, so just that for me to know how much I'm spending every month. So for 2 years I wrote all the expenses. I'll just put one example for you guys in the description below. Just have a look on what kind of different expenses we have, so that you'll get to know what different how a student spends money here in Berlin. Berlin is very cheap, and on an average you can say that the expenses for a student don't go above 550 euros after doing all his necessary things and also having a little bit of fun. So that was it for today, guys. Also, I would like to give you much more information about the subtopics, the 5 important topics that I spoke about today in further videos. I did not just accumulate all the details in one single video because it would have been a bit too much for everyone. So this was something as an overview for you guys, just to test the waters. In upcoming videos, you'll find much more details. So thanks a lot for watching me today. Please like, share and subscribe. Guys, you're forgetting something. Are you hitting that bell icon? I hope you're doing it. So have a great Sunday and don't forget to chase your dreams. Bye-bye.